So my name is Molly Steele. I'm the export manager for the Alma Carraovejas group. I have lived in Spain for the last 7 years. Alma Carraovejas technically is based in the Ribera del Duero of Spain, so it's in a small town called Peñafiel in Valladolid, and that's where I've lived. But Alma Carraovejas being a group of wineries, the wineries are kind of spread out all over. So the flagship winery is in Peñafiel in Ribera del Duero. We have another winery called Ocean, which is outside of Segovia. Another winery called Mariñones, which is outside of Madrid. And then finally, we have two properties, Viña Main, Emilio Rojo, that are in the north of Spain in Galicia, in a small area, province called Ribeiro. And also the newest project, which is called 1076, which is also in the Ribera del Duero, but closer to Burgos. So it's about an hour north of where the flagship winery is. So I plan on bringing all of the products that we currently import into the U.S. So the winery has a lot of different wineries, and then within that, a lot of different wines. Some of the wines are very limited production, like they only produce 500 bottles, and typically those wines either don't leave Spain or they don't leave the restaurant on site that we have at Pago de Carraovejas, which is a Michelin star restaurant, and it has one of the best wine menus in Spain. So there's some products that are exclusively sold at the Michelin star restaurant, or we don't actually export them. What we do is we basically self-import all of our wines. We have a company called Alma Carraovejas USA, and then Alma Carraovejas USA imports all of the Alma Carraovejas wines that are available for sale in the US, and then we work directly with our distributors across the country. So we plan on bringing about 10 different SKUs to the trade event, which are the 10 SKUs that we typically import into the US. We're most interested in distributors in markets where we're not currently. And then also on premise. So we do best with restaurants, boutique wine shops. So for us, because we self-import, importing is not that important to us, but working with new distributors in new markets and then on-premise accounts, that is important to us. Yeah, so these wineries in particular in Spain, they're some of the most well-known properties in Spain, and historically haven't been exported because there has been so much demand for them in Spain. There wasn't any wine left over. So recently we've shifted to an allocation model where now we're able to expand into other markets. So I think the biggest difference with these wines is they're well established. They're very hard to find, very hard to get their hands on, and then they're shifting more towards like a more modern style of wine. So you're going to find a ton of acidity, much more focused on like the fruit and the raw material that goes into the wine, less on the oak regimen and having the wines be like over oaked or that like kind of sweet vanilla-y sensation that I think people associate with a lot of Spanish reds. Yeah, so a lot of it is around sort of the freshness of the style, the acidity that we look for, moving away from a lot of oak, finding like a new modern style.